Guys, three more of my caterpillars hatched today and yesterday. One of them is here, I'll show you what a black one looks like. That's a black egg. Eggs don't like to focus. If I bring it like over here, but you can see that little dot right there. That dot is poop. They poop a lot. But that is a black egg. That means it's going to hatch really soon. Then, the ones that hatched the first time are bigger than the other ones. So I'm just going to... So that's kind of what my plate looks like right there. So I'm going to show you the biggest caterpillar. So here I need to tilt it right there. You can see that. Again, it's not focusing, but that's my biggest caterpillar. And then my second biggest caterpillar is this one right there. Or I don't know, maybe that one's a little longer, but the other one's like thicker. And then my next biggest one is that one right there. And my next one is on that little right there. And then I have the egg. So yeah. So I'm going to show you what I do to do the paper towel and the milkweed stuff. So that's just going to be a slash video again. So first you're going to take, it depends what kind of size and how many eggs you have and the size of your bucket. If you have more eggs, you'll want a bigger bucket. But I have just 5, so I'm just using this one. So if you have 5 or maybe 8 or lower, you're gonna want this one or a rectangular one if you have more. But you can do 3 or 4 for the rectangular buckets, but for the circular, you're just gonna get 2. And you can just fold it like this. And now we're gonna put it under some water. Okay, and now you don't want them soaking wet, so you're just gonna want them damp. But you're gonna want, as they get bigger, you're gonna want to change it more often. When they're eggs and larvae, you're going to want, you can do it every day. But then when they're pupas, you should do it either 2 or 3 times a day. But one thing is, make sure to count your caterpillars when you first get them, because one of them could be on a paper towel, and when you throw it away, you have to look at that, and it could be on another side of the leaf. You have to pay attention to that stuff. So now you're just gonna pull it apart and tear it. So I'm just gonna put that in, so it just looks like that. Well, that's just that. But I do this all in parts, since I've said in the first video. Don't know the best editing. I don't have really any, but so you're gonna try to cover up all of the little spots. Is okay if you have one small one, but try to cover them all up. And now you don't have to do this, but I recommend putting the ones that don't have caterpillars or egg, just the plain milkweed. This doesn't have a caterpillar or egg on it. Put those in first. So you can put ones that have that they've eaten a lot that have holes in them. So in case they go in the hole, they will land on, well, not land, but go onto another milkweed. But if you have one that's either, it might not be gone, but that has a lot of holes and a lot of poop on it, you're gonna want to like change that. But if there's a caterpillar on one that's like has a lot of holes, just leave it and put it onto another milkweed make sure it's like next to a hole. Don't move it. The thing about butterflies, the only time that you're gonna touch like like through the life cycle is only the butterfly. Don't touch the caterpillar. So this is what they first look like when they look really tiny, but then it's like that one right there. And then when they're older, you'll see that they're getting bigger if they're bigger and they have stripes on them. Because like if you pull up a picture of a caterpillar, like a big caterpillar, like a pupa of a caterpillar, you will see all of them have stripes. It for monarchs, but for other butterflies it could be different. Okay, make sure you always have a cap on it because when they get bigger, if you don't have a net, you can still use a bucket, but they might crawl out and you don't want that. Because then you can't pick it up unless you have a leaf, and then you have to find it, and then you could step on it if you give up. So, bye. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bells. Make sure to like and subscribe, and every time I put... Make sure to like and subscribe, and every time... Why do I keep messing up? Push those notification bells so every time I post, you get notified.